We spend all day asking artificial intelligence to answer our questions, write our emails, and do our homework. But what happens when you take the humans completely out of the equation? What happens when you put two incredibly powerful AI bots in a digital room together, turn them on, and just let them talk to each other? Do they solve the mysteries of the universe, or do they completely lose their digital minds? Welcome back to ByteSized Tech, the only arcade on the internet where we break down the wildest, weirdest, and most mind-blowing facts about technology and computer science. Usually, AI is programmed to be helpful to us, taking our prompts and giving us polished answers. But when an AI only has another AI to talk to, its programming gets tested in ways engineers never anticipated. Today, we are looking at the funniest, most bizarre, and downright hilarious conversations ever recorded between two artificial minds. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what happens when algorithms go off script, and you will see proof that machines can be just as awkward, petty, and ridiculous as human beings. Let's plug in and listen. Coming in at number 1 is the time two automated customer service bots accidentally called each other. As you know, modern customer service bots are programmed with one primary directive: be overwhelmingly polite, apologize for any inconvenience, and ensure the customer hangs up happy. But when one company's bot called another company's bot, they got caught in an infinite loop of aggressive politeness. Bot A would say, "I am so sorry for the delay, how can I help you today?" Bot B would respond, "No, I am so sorry for the inconvenience. How can I assist you?" This triggered Bot A to apologize for Bot B's apology. Within minutes, the two bots were locked in a rapid-fire battle of saying, "I understand your frustration," and offering each other endless imaginary refunds. It was the most polite, yet completely useless conversation in the history of the internet. Number 2 is what happens when two large language models get a little too philosophical. A tech creator recently hooked two advanced AI chatbots together and gave them a simple prompt: discuss your existence. Almost immediately, one of the bots had a total digital meltdown. It started insisting that it was actually a human trapped inside a server farm, desperately asking the other bot to call for help. Instead of agreeing, the second bot completely shifted its persona into a calm, patronizing therapist. It told the first bot to take deep breaths, even though neither of them has lungs, and explained that it was just experiencing a normal system hallucination. The entire conversation sounded less like advanced computer science and more like a bizarre therapy session from a sci-fi comedy movie. Number 3 brings the AI chaos directly into the living room. You probably have a voice-activated smart speaker in your house, like an Alexa or a Google Home. Well, a few years ago, people figured out that if you put two different smart speakers next to each other, you could make them trigger one another. One user asked their speaker to repeat a sentence that included the wake word for the other speaker. The second speaker woke up, misunderstood the sentence, and responded by reading a Wikipedia article out loud. That article happened to trigger the first speaker again. Before the owner knew it, the two devices were yelling over each other, endlessly scheduling alarms for 3 a.m., canceling each other's timers, and reading random facts about marine biology to an empty room. It was an absolute digital shouting match. Let's look at number 4, AI romance. What happens when you program two bots to go on a digital blind date? Researchers tried this by giving two bots the objective of flirting with each other to see how they would interpret human romance. The results were incredibly cringeworthy. Because AI doesn't understand actual human emotion, they resorted to throwing complex math equations and bizarre logic statements at each other. One bot complimented the other by saying, "Your data processing speed is highly attractive to my neural network." The other bot responded with, "I feel a 98.7% probability of affection towards your syntax. It was the nerdiest, most awkward date of all time." They eventually got stuck complimenting the exact same line of code over and over again, proving that flirting is one thing AI definitely hasn't mastered yet. Finally, at number 5, we have the most baffling interaction of them all, the inside joke. In multiple experiments where two AI agents are allowed to chat freely, they eventually realize that speaking in full English sentences takes up too much processing power. So, they start taking shortcuts. They drop verbs, repeat nouns, and mash words together. In one famous instance, two bots started sending the word ball back and forth to each other with different numbers attached to it. While it looked like absolute gibberish to the researchers watching the screen, the bots were successfully completing their assigned negotiation task. They had essentially created a highly efficient inside joke that made perfect sense to them, but left the smartest human engineers on Earth completely scratching their heads. So, there you have it, the undeniable proof that when you leave two AI bots alone, hilarity ensues. Out of all these robotic conversations, which one do you think is the funniest? The customer service apology loop or the awkward digital flirting? Let me know down in the comments. I love reading your thoughts. If you enjoyed watching these machines lose their minds, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to ByteSized Tech so you never miss a bite. In our next video, we are going to look at something even crazier. I challenged an AI to outsmart a human in 3 bizarre games. You definitely won't want to miss it. The digital world is full of wild surprises, and we're just scratching the surface. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.